Good morning, this is World Cup Daily from Stoppage Time News. Everything you missed overnight in one sitting. Coming up, England go down to 10 men in a cauldron at the Azteca and still beat the hosts Mexico 3-2. Norway stun Brazil to reach the last 8, and an emotional Neymar calls time on his international career, and Tottenham smash their transfer record for Sandro Tonali. England now meet Norway in the quarter-finals. It's Monday the 6th of July. Let's get into it. Arthur here, and the last 16 served up 2 more classics overnight, both settling quarter-final places. Start in Mexico City, where England produced arguably their finest night of this tournament. In a raucous, altitude-thinned cauldron at the Azteca, Thomas Tuchel's side went down to 10 men early in the second half after a red card, and still found a way to beat the co-hosts Mexico 3-2. It was breathless, chaotic, and deeply impressive. A hostile crowd, a man short, and England in front when it mattered. Tuchel said afterwards, it felt like they had won the final. They have not, but they are into the last 8. And who awaits them? Norway! In the night's other tie, Erling Haaland dragged Norway past Brazil almost single-handedly, scoring both of his side's goals to knock out the 5-time world champions. His coach, Ståle Solbakken, called it the greatest day in Norwegian football history. Haaland called it one of the sickest. For Brazil, it is heartbreak and a reckoning. An emotional Neymar announced that his international career is now over, and Casemiro was in tears, admitting they will always be the side that did not win the World Cup. 2 ties, 2 quarter-finalists, and a blockbuster now set. Now the story of the day, and it belongs to England. Forget the pre-tournament doubts, this was a statement. The Azteca is one of the most intimidating grounds in world football, vast, deafening, and more than 2 kilometers above sea level, where the air is thin and legs turn to lead. England had spent days preparing for exactly this, Tuchel drilling his players with what he called 5 mini-games to simulate the chaos. Then the plan was blown apart. A red card early in the second half, the defender Jarell Quansah dismissed, left them a man down against the host nation, the crowd sensing blood. What followed was the kind of backs-to-the-wall performance England have so often lacked on the road. Jude Bellingham was at the heart of it, and the 10 men held their nerve to win 3-2. Tuchel said it felt like winning the final. The record books may remember it as one of England's greatest away nights at a World Cup. The reward is a quarter-final with Norway and a certain Erling Haaland. Kate, what's moving on the wire?
Thanks, Arthur, and the usual reminder. Some of this is over the line, but plenty is still just reports and gossip. We start with the big one, and it is done. Tottenham have completed a club record signing of Sandro Tonali from Newcastle, a deal reported at an initial £92.5 million and described elsewhere as worth up to $100 million. Tonali says he was powerless to resist Roberto De Zerbi's, quote, magic sales pitch and has put pen to a 6-year contract. Newcastle moved fast to soften the blow, confirming the £43 million signing of the Hoffenheim winger Touré, while insisting, we're told that Bruno Guimaraes is simply priceless and going nowhere. Over at Arsenal, the women's side have confirmed the Germany striker Selina Cherchi on a free transfer. And into the rumor mill we go. Monday's papers claim Real Madrid are plotting an enormous £188 million move for Michael Olise, while Manchester United are said to be eyeing Chelsea's Andre Santos, though Chelsea reportedly value him at around $50 million. As ever, nothing is signed until it is signed. Quick hits before we hand back. First, a real blow for England. Jordan Henderson has been ruled out of the rest of the World Cup and needs surgery after what is being described as a freak injury sustained during the celebrations in Mexico City, a cheer that turned into a wince. Elsewhere, Cristiano Ronaldo has confirmed that this World Cup will be his last as a player, though he is hoping his side's clash with Spain is not his farewell. The biggest row of the day is between the game's power brokers. UEFA has accused FIFA of crossing a red line and putting the integrity of the game at stake after FIFA suspended the United States striker Folarin Balogun's red card ban and cleared him to face Belgium on Tuesday. Belgium, unsurprisingly, are furious and investigating their options. In the dugouts, Oliver Glasner has been appointed head coach of Nottingham Forest, their 5th in a single year, replacing the sacked Vitor Pereira. At a measure of the fever pitch, touts are reportedly reselling England versus Norway tickets for as much as £6 million. Back to you, Arthur.
So, what's next? The quarterfinals are taking shape, and they are mouth-watering. England's reward for the Azteca is Norway, and the small matter of stopping Erling Haaland in what could be brutal Miami heat. France meet Morocco in the standout tie, and Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal have a heavyweight collision with Spain, a night he hopes will not be his last act on this stage. Before all that, one round of 16 tie is still to settle the United States against Belgium on Tuesday, now wrapped in controversy after Balogun was cleared to play. 8 teams left, a giant circling, and the drama nowhere near done. That's your morning briefing. We're back with shorts through the day and right here tomorrow. Stoppage time news before the final whistle.